All right, testing my microphone. Okay. So
I am Tyrion, heir
I'm trying
of
to see if my
Anarion.
microphone is picking up. This is consider this a test for the YouTube. Okay. All right, it's going through. So this is the new DLC. Hold on, I need to turn that down.
I am Tyrion, heir
I'm trying
of
to see if
Anarion.
my microphone is picking up. All right, if you can hear my microphone, just let me know. This is the new DLC for Warhammer Total War 2. I tried to do this yesterday and I got about 2 hours in and I realized that I had changed my push to talk button for my stream. So I talked a lot, but no one heard a word that I said. This is also going to be my first time streaming on YouTube, and I am going to see how it affects the Facebook, which is where I created my primary page. And if we can link YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, I might get some more viewers and some subscribers. So basically, check this out, right? So they added two new factions. The first one's a Lizardman one, which we will not be playing. We're going to be playing the Skaven. It's a skink uh, lord, and the initial challenge is very hard. You can see here that the Cult of Sotek, which is the new faction, you can see this right here, which I really this lord is gotta be super strong or something, because I don't see why you'd want to play this. The the lord effects are kind of not very good. These new units better be all amazing. And the upkeep plus 200% for Source Infantry and Temple Guard units until completing Stage 1 of the Prophecy of Sotek. That's probably why it's very hard. That is insane. That is like one Lizardman unit, like I think is like 400 upkeep, which is a lot. So if it's 200%, that's 800. Jesus, that's insane. So I have a campaign going as I'm playing as Queek Headtaker, trying to take on the dwarves, and I think we're currently fighting lizardmen and the undead. But we are going to start a new campaign with Ikit Claw, and Clan Skyer. They have new Skaven have new like underworld like ability, so you can basically make a city under another city and build buildings under it until it's found, until you want to take the city over. Now, I did find out the hard way that those cities actually end up getting destroyed if that city is lost. So, if you build an undercity under a city and then someone lays siege to it and razes the city, that's it. It's gone. Capiche. Uh, it's gone forever. So we're gonna start as this guy. They got a brand new cool workshop. We got the new Doom Flayers, Rattling Gun, Weapon Team, and the Warplock Giselles, which are basically like armor piercing snipers. All these guys are armor piercing if you look at it. This is basically check it out. Really strong anti-infantry cavalry essentially. Like this is pretty crazy. It's designated a war machine. You only get 4 of them, but that weapon strength, 95. Oof. So you just charge in there and then pull
Believe
them
it.
back.
95 for real? You weren't in your channel. No, it's fine, dude.
Really strong anti-infantry cavalry, essentially. Like Sorry about that. I was in a Discord channel and I was in the wrong one saying that I was streaming single player games, so I had some friends trying to play a different game and we might play a little bit later. I want to get caught up on this and get into this. So we're gonna bump this down to normal. I did hard yesterday and I got wrecked by the Empire. I don't know what happened to them, but either one, I was really bad, or two, they got buffed in this patch. I didn't get a chance to read up on it, but that's something that is also I need to look into. So these get the Doom Rocket too, which is like a nuke, and they also get this cool thing called the Forbidden Workshop. So without further ado, let's start. Let's kick the pig. So we're gonna bump this down to normal. I did hard yesterday, and I got wrecked by the Empire. I don't know what happened to them, but either one, I was really bad, or two, they got buffed in this patch. I didn't get a chance to read up on it, but that's something that is also I need to look into. So these get the Doom Rocket too, which is like a nuke, and they also get this cool thing called the Forbidden Workshop. So without further ado, let's start. Let's kick the pig.
Wealth of warpstone, and will surely offer little resistance. Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes! Blast wars! Chief Warlock, Icket Claw!
So here's the Forbidden Workshop. You basically get the new warp fuel and food, and then you can upgrade your units a wee bit more than what they are. I didn't want to do that one. I don't even have warp throwers, so oopsies.
Warp power! Which kill device?
You basically get the new warp fuel and food, and then you can upgrade your units a wee bit more than what they are. I didn't want to do that one. I don't even
Skaven scourge! Warlock Jezzaels! Attack charge! Get to the leap! Icket claw! Move, run! Rattling gun! Warlock of death! Doomflayer! Rattling gun! Great, great, yes! Icket claw! Rattling gun! What? We obey! Faster, Starry! Fight! Attack! Die! Hasten, hurry! Now move! Shriek! Onward! Skrenrika Bokrek! Good! Rattling gun! Scryers, run! Casting death be! Let my star! Warlock Jezzaels! Doomflayer! Kill time! Doomflayer!
Get destroyed. So these new units are pretty good. Try to get as much XP as I can here. The Rattling Gunners are actually keeping up with the Routing Spearmen, which is pretty fast. I mean, the Skaven have always been pretty quick, but that's pretty impressive. All right, that should be enough. I don't think I lost a single dude. I didn't lose. Look at that, guys! A Skaven battle where I didn't lose a single guy. Woot woot. The Rattling Gunners are actually keeping up with the Routing Spearmen, which is pretty fast. I mean, the Skaven have always been pretty quick, um, but that's pretty impressive. All right, that should be enough. I don't think I lost a single dude. I didn't lose. Look at that, guys! A Skaven battle where I didn't lose a single guy. Woot woot.
My brain is never outsmarted. Destruct sequence countdown. Take for Scryer. Tinkerer needs trinkets.
Some warp fuel has been gained, my lord.
So I'm
The
always
canisters of
I'm
this
always a fan.
option enable you to research
I'm always a
improvements
fan
in
of looting the city the first round and then raising it the next. That way you give them a negative public order.
Not welcome.
Yeah, and then you take the city the next turn. Sorry, words. I'm always a fan. I'm always a fan of looting the city the first
Chief
round.
Warlock, Icket Claw.
All right, let's check out what he's got. The new guy that is. Also, I want to get the what's going to be key to us, especially later in game, is if we look at his skills, is the skill Lightning Strike. So Lightning Strike, basically what that means is that you can, if you try to get in a battle where there's multiple enemy armies, so if they have two full 20 stacks, you can choose to fight one of them, if that makes sense. You don't have to fight them both. And that's why it's super good. That combined with the ability to, this one right here, ambush success chance. So we're going to have ambushes up the wazoo as a Skaven, ambushing them with these gun teams from all angles, just it'll be great. That's the plan. And then we're gonna expand. We're gonna follow the Beastmen here. So the Beastmen start here. They have another army that starts over here. I'm pretty certain. And if they raise these cities over here, we're just gonna come in and take them because the Beastmen don't need them. And while we're doing that, we will try to expand the Under Empire. I wonder.
Where's my dome racket?
We're gonna expand the Under Empire over here and then strike them when we're ready. I wonder what's in. If I can see the army composition, I might just declare war on him. But if I take the city next turn, he might just leave me alone. Because they probably have like those giants that throw the big rocks. He's probably got like 5 of them. It's like, oh, this army's not very strong, and it's got like all like tier 4 level guys.
You have enough warp fuel canisters to put towards a new upgrade,
Can't see.
my lord. Take some time.
Retreat!
So just gonna auto resolve.
No devastation like Ickett's devastation. Yes, yes. Mass murder now, questions later. Where are my schematics? My
We also do that opening play because it helps us with leveling up our hero too, if that makes sense.
test subjects.
God, that's so much more.
Ready. Blast wars. Must be pleased. Sizzle scorch. Find warpstone soon.
So the cooldown on this is 10 turns, so if you're gonna do it, make sure that you're smart about it. So basically we got 10 turns to kind of like, at the quickest, plan for an attack. And check this out, this is the new Under Armor, or Under City, so discoverability. Discoverability basically just dictates how close the Undercity is by being discovered by the settlement above. So literally I'm building another city under the city. And each building will give you, if you look over here in the bottom left hand corner, like the burrows, discoverability plus 10. So that'll give us more discoverability, which is what we don't necessarily want. What we want is Under Armor or Under City, so discoverability. This one looks pretty good, so it gives plus 20, and we're at minus 10 right now, so that'll put us at plus 10. So we're gonna want something that takes murder holes. Insufficient funds, 1500.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes. Skaven blight, seen many, many worse.
This one looks pretty good, so it gives plus 20, and we're at minus 10 right now, so that'll put us at plus 10. So we're gonna want something that takes murder holes. Insufficient funds.
Warlock engineer.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
More warpstone. Now, now. Back to the lab. Stalk. Yes, yes. Harness the power. That shall move. Limbs will fly. Bigger, kill carnage. More warpstone.
So now that we got the Undercity being built over there, try to keep leeching its income to help our campaign. We're gonna have to maybe take 2 more turns to recruit some more clan shields, or yeah, the shield guys, Because we don't have any artillery or anything, so that's interesting start for Skaven play.
Betrayal strong.
And we don't get it until tier 3.
Clan Scryer! Enemies to track. In science, in sorcery, death.
See, I'm curious on like how that discoverability exactly works. I wonder how much can you actually get away with? Like, what increases their discoverability, like their chance of discovering it? Is it just like, hey, they have 10% chance a turn to discover it if it's plus 10? Like,
Icket Claw!
how that discoverability exactly works. Wonder how much can you actually
Stop! Yes, yes!
what increases their discoverability, like discovering it? Is it just like, hey, they have 10% chance a turn to discover it if it's plus 10? Like,
The Empire.
That's enough. Exosuit ready! Warlock engineer! Enemies to track! Skaven Knight's greatest, best inventor!
rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Okay. So the Beastmen want a defensive alliance, and I agree to that, but I need them to leave. Because they're spreading chaos here faster than I can spread my Skaven-ness. So that in itself is a problem. Okay, so it looks like they're fighting down there. I don't know who's winning, but they're definitely fighting. We are ready next turn to start moving out. We'll be fully healed up and ready to rock and roll on Margarita. Not Margarita, Margarita.
Bigger warp forges!
We are ready next turn to start moving out. We'll be fully healed up and ready to rock and roll on Margarita. Not Margarita, Margarita.
Horned one's realm wakens. Annihilate! Despoil! Fight later! Miscalculated! close in on death targets. Attack! Attack! Retreat! Warp lightning! Scurry spawn fools! Go, go, go!
See if I can lure them out from both sides if they want to try to take me on. Get them away from that garrison. I mean, I don't think I would have won that. I don't have good enough units to hold the walls. You know, I was thinking about it too. Like, we rushed down here and we took that first initial port city, and I'm like, oh my god, look at they got another. You know, I was thinking about it too. Like, we rushed down here and we took that first initial port city, and I'm like, oh my god, look at they got another.
Clan rat spears! What? Our tail's yours! Council's command! Rattling your gun! Warblock yourselves! Ready! Storm Demon primed! Clan rats! For the Vermintide! Clan rat spears! Rattling your gun! Die! As master desires. Fight! Die! Hasten on! It shall be done. Die, things! Master kill! Onwards! Stab! Rocky judges! Stab! Tails forward! Attack charge! Kill sequence! Doom player! Hasten, hurry! Quick! Faster, scurry! Infernal weapons! Icket claw! Greetanica! Skitter and leap! Faster, scurry! Quick! Yes, master, lord. Rattling your gun! Attack! Yes! Icket claw! Doom player! Clan rats! Rattling your gun! Rick-a-rack! Clan rats! Icket claw! Warblock yourselves! blockers out! Skaven! Yes, yes! Faster! Scurry! Die, die! Clan rats! Hasten! Hurry! Clan rat spears! Skitter and leap! Shriek! Shriek! Murder kill! Kill! Clan scragger! Unleash warfare! Rick-a-rack! Clan rat spears! Warlock engineer! What? Rattling a gun! For the Valentine! Quick, fast! Glenrat spears! Guide us, Horned One! Move, move! Attack! Stab! Doom Player! Warlock of Death! Warp Lightning! Storm Demon! Now! Yes! Yes! Retreat! Retreat! Fight! Attack! Scarpa, go! Agree, Reek! Blow up there! Yes, yes! Good, now! Revive attack! Death the stag! Icket claw! Blow up, yes! March, scurry, yes! Struggle, master! Warlock is out! Rattling a gun! What? Yes, yes, yes! Murder, kill! Over there! More things! Yes, yes! Agree, Rick! High black! Shooting! Attack! Water Valentine! Scarpa, go! Warlock is out! Scream the cattle crack! Warpstone magic! Wields the winds! Rattling a gun! Murder, kill!
And so another thing you want to keep in mind is
Our tail's yours!
when you're playing battles like this, sometimes you want to keep the enemy lord alive just enough to where you can destroy him easily next time, because sometimes the AI will like put a full fresh new lord.
Yes, yes!
If that makes sense.
Death device is charged!
And so another thing you want to keep in mind is when... So like him, for example, we want to let him get away, because if we fight him again immediately with our weakened army, they'll be in a more weak state, if that makes sense. And then if we were to kill him, that means that they would have a fully health general, and sometimes that's just not fun, because then you're kind of messing with the luck of the draw. You know, what kind of general are they going to replace him with? Are they going to replace him with someone who's easier, like maybe like a really weak level 1 spellcaster? Or are they going to replace him with like a self-healing vampiric ghoul that's going to poison and consume everything that's in your army? I mean, obviously the Empire's not going to do that, but I'm saying these are things that we need to think about. And then if we were to kill him, that means that they would have a fully health general, and then you're kind of messing with the luck of the draw. You know,
Powered up.
yeah, but what I was saying was like, hey, as soon as we took Tabaro, maybe we should have came across the sea, picked up the loot, and then hit this city. I didn't even see it. It was completely open and ready to go. But then we would have been fighting a multiple front war, risking that the Beastmen would have took these guys out, which obviously they did a number on them. They definitely did. But I don't think that they had, once it was all said and done, once the dust settled, it looks like they went north to go find
Weaklings
lesser
detected.
targets. Lesser targets. Nurgle's rot. Wonderful.
Chief Warlock, Icket Claw.
I will not obey.
Warlock Engineer. Stalk. Yes, yes. Set suit to war fight mode.
Okay. I'm gonna save it here. Resume this later. I'm feeling really good about this campaign. Doing much better than what I did the other day for certain. Kind of understanding how to use these new units a little bit better and better every time. These guys are obviously gonna get slaughtered, but before we slaughter them, I have to go, and I will be back later this evening. It might be this game. Might be something else. I do have a Facebook page for people to follow, like, subscribe. I'll be posting the schedule. If I can figure out how to work YouTube, I'll be posting the schedule here too. I do appreciate every interaction, every view that I get. It sincerely helps, especially with content. Um, and hopefully, you know, eventually once I get some more people going, maybe raking a little bit of money, I'll be able to pay for 1080p on Facebook or 1080p on Twitch. Gonna try YouTube for a wee bit, posting in the YouTube link to my Facebook page. And then if that doesn't work, I'll give Twitch a shot. But I do like that YouTube lets me stream in 1080p, where Facebook and Twitch make you pay for that feature. So thank you all, and I look forward to continuing this. And hopefully, for those of you that do follow me on Facebook, this isn't too much of a hassle to click on the YouTube link. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to embed it, the video in a Facebook post, and maybe that'll make things a little easier. So, on to bigger and better things. Thanks again.